guys, so I'm here to do my 18-week pregnancy update, and as you can kind of tell, it is late at night. It's 10:43 at night. Do you want to see Grayson's picture? Look how cute he was. But yeah, it is 10:43 at night, so obviously it's pretty dark. If this video is poor quality, I just won't use it, I'll redo it. But I kind of just wanted to get this filmed and get it uploaded. I don't know if I'll even edit it. I kind of just want to explain what's been going on with me and kind of catch you guys up. So yeah, this might be kind of like a unedited, you know, casual sit down chat kind of video. I didn't even make my little chart that I usually do on my phone. I have a piece of paper that I wrote stuff down on, and I'm kind of going to tell you basically about like what's going on and what we're up to. If you watched my pregnancy with Grayson, you would know that I had a really uneventful pregnancy. I don't experience a lot of symptoms. I've had a very healthy baby the first time around, and this one so far seems to be very healthy. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about in these videos. Pregnancy wise, it's more so like things that we're doing like for the baby, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is a long intro, I'll just get into it. But yeah, my first point that I brought up was literally that nothing has really changed. Like, I don't have a lot of symptoms to tell you guys about, cravings, body changes. I'm a really boring pregnant person. I don't really have things start happening until later on. So yeah, not a lot to tell you guys. As you guys know, I missed like my last 2 weeks of uploading videos, and if you follow my Instagram, I had posted that Grayson had a cold a few weeks ago, and then a few days later I caught his cold, and my cold went from being just like a common cold to a sinus infection. And I don't necessarily know if I've ever had a real sinus infection. I've had like bronchitis, strep throat, stuff like that, but this was probably the worst pain I've been in a long time. Obviously not more than childbirth, but being sick wise. The only way I can explain it, that I've explained it to other people, was that I literally felt like I had like 50 rubber bands strapped like around my head. That's how much pressure I was feeling, like in the top of my head and like around my ears. It just felt like something was like super tight, like squeezing my head because there was so much pressure. And then just throughout the day, I would feel like fluid filling up in my ears. And then when I would lay down and then stand back up, the fluid would like swish around. So I don't know if I had a little bit of an ear infection as well. I took an antibiotic, it all cleared up, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Due to it being kind of middle/end of winter, with the weather change, I do kind of have a little bit of congestion right now. But that's not from being sick. I think it's more of like a weather thing. But yeah, this sinus infection was the worst sickness I've experienced in a long time. I felt terrible. And there was actually one day where I think I was like 4 or 5 days into being sick. My house was a complete mess because I hadn't picked up. I hadn't done like any dishes or anything. So I got up to do the dishwasher, and within like a couple minutes of just standing there and putting stuff away, I started feeling really nauseous, like I was about to throw up, and I got really hot and really sweaty, and what else happened? My vision kind of got like blurry, and then my ears started ringing. So I don't know exactly if I was a little bit dehydrated too, but I was just so sick, and that's why I obviously haven't filmed any videos, because we haven't done anything. What else? I haven't felt like editing. I haven't felt like basically doing anything. I did have a doctor's appointment last week, and I did my, why did I forget what it's called? I had the blood test done for the screening that basically finds, I don't want to say it wrong, but like, I think it can find birth defects or Down syndrome is something that it detects. I can't remember the name of the blood test, but I literally was just talking to my mom about it, so I know what it's called. I had the blood test done. I haven't heard anything back, but they said no news is good news, so I'm obviously hoping we don't hear anything back. My anatomy scan is scheduled for February 28th, which is in about 2 weeks. So 2 weeks we will be finding out the gender. Obviously we're going to tell you. I don't know how I'm going to do our gender reveal because I'm really not a creative person at all, and I really don't have a lot of time to spend on making the video. So yeah, we'll have the gender reveal coming up in about 2 weeks, so you guys will be finding out soon, which I'm super excited about. We have a girl name that I've liked since I was pregnant with Grayson. So we have our girl name, and I actually just decided on a boy name that I finally like. Kind of haven't really talked about it yet, but just kidding. His opinion matters a little bit. Just kidding about that too. But yeah, I finally found a boy name that I really like, that I feel confident about, and it sounds good with Lauren and Grayson. I'm one of those people that I don't like names to just sound like a mouthful when you say all of your kids' names, like blah, blah, blah. I want their names to kind of flow when I say them. And I like how they all have something similar to the sound, like when you say. Unfortunately, the girl name that I have picked out, or that we have picked out, it doesn't really have the same thing that I was kind of going for, but like I said, this has been my girl name since I was pregnant with Grayson. Actually, I had another name that I kind of liked a little bit more, but this time around I was kind of thinking about it, and I just was like, I don't think I really want that this time. So yeah, I'm kind of going with my other girl name, or we are, I guess. I'm finally able to feel kicks from the outside, and I didn't think that happened at 18 weeks. I thought some people at 18 weeks are just starting to feel like the little kicks, and it's not like where you can actually see it from the outside, but if I feel the baby moving, I'll kind of put my hand there, and you can kind of feel like a little bit of a push. It's not super strong yet because obviously I'm only 18 weeks, but you can definitely feel kicks from both the inside and the outside by now. I'm going baby shopping tomorrow, hopefully. It might have to wait until Thursday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Tomorrow will be the 15th. Today is Valentine's Day, in case you're wondering when this was filmed, because sometimes I don't get videos up right away. Today's February 14th, Valentine's Day. So tomorrow will be Wednesday. Pretty sure I'm gonna do some baby shopping tomorrow. If not, I'll do it Thursday. It doesn't really matter. I really want to look at the car seat that I have picked out. I want to look at the Mamaroos, and I want to look at the Halo bassinet. That's the three things that I really want to look at tomorrow. I've been researching which car seat we want since basically since right away when I found out I was pregnant. I'm going with the same brand that we had for Grayson, which was the Kiko, however you want to say it, but it's a different like model. And then obviously we want to get the Mamaroo because we loved it with Grayson. We got rid of it thinking that we didn't want another baby for like another 3 years, but then we changed our mind, obviously, because it would have been stupid to have, like, at that point it would have been, you know, a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old and a newborn. We felt like it would have been better to have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a newborn, just to do 2 years. Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't really have any symptoms. I don't really have any cravings or adversions or aversions? You know, the opposite of cravings. I don't really have any of that. I'm looking into diaper bags. I really want a Lily Jade. I just don't know which one I want. And I feel like it's such a crucial decision since you're spending the money that you are spending. But yeah, that's everything I have on my list. So, I feel like there was something else I wanted to add. I don't know. Like I said, this was kind of an all over the place video. It wasn't really like a pregnancy update because I didn't really have a lot to update on. It was more a catch up with where I'm at type video. Hopefully not next week, hopefully this week we will really be able to basically hop back into it. I have a couple of videos I really want to film. I want to do an 18-month update for Grayson, another video with him, and another video. So yeah. As usual, you guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.